Hey guys, I'm finally back with another episode working on this car. This one has taken me a really long time to make. When I first started filming this video, it was just starting to feel like spring. And today I'm outside in shorts and a t-shirt. It's beautiful, it's like 25 and it feels like full on summer. The project that I'm working on in this video has taken me a really long time. And I'll be honest with you, it might not look like a whole month's worth of progress. And well, that's just because it's just me working on this by myself, part-time, and a lot of the things that I'm doing in this video are like, it's the first time I'm ever doing this stuff. And I want to do it the best I can, and so sometimes that just takes a while. But yeah, I appreciate all of you that have come back and are still watching. And if it's your first time finding the channel, welcome. I hope that you enjoy. I got a lot more things to do with this car. It'll be coming up soon, so stay tuned for all that. But anyway, that's enough talking for now. Let's get into the video. What's up guys? Welcome back. It's finally starting to feel more like spring outside. We have about 10 degrees right now. So I think it's time to do some body work. This is my rear bumper for the 350, and it took a bit of a beating last year. As you can see, there's a bunch of cracks and bits missing all over this thing. So I'm gonna fix them all up so I can mount this on the car properly. My goal is to not have this bumper fall off at all this year. And that's going to be a challenge, because if you know drifting, you know that Zs have a tendency to lose their rear bumpers. If you've ever seen a 350Z with an aftermarket bumper that stays on the car all weekend, you're lying, because that doesn't happen. But I'm trying to be the exception this year, you know what I mean? So I'm going to do everything I can to make this as sturdy as possible. I've already got some ideas for how I'm going to make good mounts back here, but I guess only time will tell if I can actually make it happen. Alright, I got all the areas that need repair sanded down. I only sanded the inside because I don't want to repaint this bumper. It's a multi-stage paint, so it wouldn't be super easy to redo, and I don't have any of the green left over anyway. So the plan is to just lay fiberglass on the inside to give it strength, and then obviously the cracks will still exist on the outside, but I'm okay with that. It's not a show car, and from 10 or 15 feet back, it'll look fine. I do have some spray paint that sort of matches, so if I absolutely have to, then I can use some of that as well. Okay, so I put some tape over the cracks on the outside of the bumper, so the resin won't leak through. Now I just gotta cut some squares out of this big sheet of fiberglass and start laying them on the bumper. Okay, while we wait for this to dry, let's just switch gears for a moment. I brought the Miata inside because I have a very exciting new upgrade for this car. Bam! New wheels, let's go! I'm so excited for these. They're gonna look so good, they're gonna completely change the look of the car. So these are Kansai Tandems, the 15-inch version with some Nitto tires. And I'm so excited for these, they're gonna look so good on the car. So let's not waste any more time and get them installed. Okay, the wheels are on and I'm very happy with how they look on the car. They're much nicer than these old stock ones. Now obviously the car needs to be lowered because these gaps are pretty gnarly. So that'll be next up on the list for this car. But even the wheels alone make a huge difference. Just give it a fresh new look, and of course it'll look better when it's clean. But yeah, they give it a wider, more aggressive stance, and yeah, I'm super happy with how they look. Okay, so while I'm sort of in the groove of doing fiberglass, there's one more piece that I want to address, which is this hole right here. So I don't need this hole anymore because my fuel filler neck is relocated right there. So what I'm going to do is I'll take this lid and I'll just have it sit in there, and I'll put some fiberglass on the back to hold it in place. All right, time to try installing this bumper. Let me just put it roughly in place first, and then I'll figure out how my brackets are gonna need to be. All right guys, it's been a little while since I picked up the camera, so here is my progress so far. I've got 4 tabs along the top of the bumper here. These are pretty thick steel, so they shouldn't bend or break. I'm hoping these bolts don't just rip straight through the fiberglass, but that's why I've got these big washers on there. So the next step is going to be to make some brackets to hold these corners of the bumper in place. And then I'm also going to do some brackets for the bottom of the bumper here, I think going from here till like underneath here somewhere. Do the same in the corners, and hopefully that'll hold this whole bumper all nicely in place. And for those long brackets, my plan is to use this thin metal rod. I think it should be flexible enough that it'll have some give if I hit things, but should also be sturdy enough that it won't break right away. So at least that's the idea, so we'll see if it works out. Okay, progress update. So I've got the mounts done for the top edges of the bumper. As you can see in there, I got those rods, and it's starting to take shape. It's actually relatively solid now, so that's great. I've also made these brackets here. These are going to hold the bottom edge of the bumper. They're going to screw on underneath this bit here and go over to these holes along the bottom of the bumper. I'm going to install them now, and hopefully that gives the bumper all the structure that it needs to not fall off. Yeah, I think it should be pretty sweet. Okay guys, the bumper mounts are all done. And you know what that means? It means this custom rear end is officially completely finished. What a project. I'm pretty happy with it. You know, there's a few things that I would do differently if I were to do it again, but for my first time doing anything like this, I'm very satisfied with how it turned out. And to think I spent all this time and effort making a whole rear tube frame just so that my bumper won't fall off. It is partially a joke, but mostly not, because I was just fed up with my bumper falling off, and so I decided to just chop it all off and make it better. So it better work, because if it doesn't, I'm gonna be upset, man. But yeah, it's all done, so very happy with it. All I gotta do now is put the taillights back, and then I can finally close out this video, because it has been a long time in real life since the start of this one. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed seeing the progress with the drift car, and I'll see you all next time. Later!